For today's lesson, we're going to be working with contour lines, and contour comes from the French word to outline. So what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you draw your hand, either the front or the back side of your hand, and you're going to just take a look at all of the different outlines of it. We're focusing on just the shape of our hand. Sometimes it doesn't turn out perfectly, and believe me, mine never does either. But I want you to try your best at following with your eyes as you draw with your pencil. Now we're going to work on two different contour line drawings today. The first one is just a contour line drawing. So what you can do with your paper is just go ahead and draw a line straight down the middle. This will separate one side from the other. You're going to practice drawing your hand. On this side, I want you to put your hand out right in front of you and take your time drawing it. You can see that I kind of was working on this earlier. I was going very slowly, tracing up and trying to leave little marks where I wanted little things to remember. For example, this is like the bottom part of my knuckle. Right here, that's where my finger bends a little bit. Same with right there. Now I know we all could trace our hand very easily and it would look perfect, but we're not trying to do that. We're trying to look at the shape of your hand, the outline of your hand. Also, try to draw some of those lines on the inside of your hand. Now this is very light, and that's important for your paper too. It's important that we draw lightly in case we make mistakes. You can see that my lines don't all look perfectly, but if I go back and darken in the important lines, then it will start to look more realistic. This is called a contour line drawing. It's just the basics and just the outside. This one that I started right here is a continuous contour line drawing, and you'll see that on that slideshow. But a continuous contour line drawing is where the line never stops. You never pick up your pencil. You can see right here, I kind of just overlap right there, and I just continue on with my lines. If you ever accidentally pick up your pencil, just place it right back down where you stopped, and then that way you can make it a continuous contour line. There's a third contour line called a blind contour line drawing, and that is where you're drawing someone only looking at the person in the picture right now. And so this is going to look kind of weird to you, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and I'm going to draw myself, and I'm not going to look at my paper at all. So I'm going to do my best to not look at the paper. And it could be super easy for me to cheat and look at my paper, but that's my challenge to you. Could you try to draw the person sitting across from you without ever looking at your paper? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my features, and I'm going to start to draw the features working from the top of my head all the way down to the bottom. I never want to pick up my pencil, and I always want to keep my eyes moving. So I want my eyes to be moving. I want to try and draw my face. Here we go. So let's see how this works. So I'm going to take about 1 or 2 minutes, try to focus and try to draw exactly what I see. So as I'm doing this, I'm starting with my ear because that's a good starting point. I'm going to be drawing my hair. As I'm tracing right now, I'm drawing the top part of my hair, going around on the side. Now I got the top part of my forehead. Now I kind of got lost. I'm not exactly sure where this side of my head is, so I'm just going to try and feel it out and get as close as I can. I'm working on my ear, and now I'm going to go over towards my eyes. Remember to never pick up your pencil. I'm drawing the inside part of one eye, now going over to the other eyebrow. Drawing my other eye, working on my nose now. Going a little bit quicker than I want you to go, but I'm trying to draw things in a way that you can still understand what I'm talking about. Now that I've drawn my mouth, I'm drawing the bottom part of my face. I'm going with my neck and my shirt. Got the sides of my shirt. And there we go. There is my blind contour line drawing of myself. It doesn't really look like me, does it? Okay, but you can see the features still. You can still see my eyes are in the center part of my face. My nose goes down from there. I never picked up my pencil, but as I drew that mouth, I got kind of lost where the side of my head was. This part got disconnected, but it still looks like a person. You can see that when you're focusing on the object and not the paper, it's very important that you can still make sure that everything works. It still does work, and that's what's good about this. Now, this is kind of a fun part of the project, and so I'll also give you an extra paper for this during our hour-long session. But this is a blind, continuous contour line drawing.